205 represent, man. DeAndre here, back with another one. Man, with the story times, man. And I just want to say, first off, how y'all been doing, by the way? I hope y'all been doing good. I hope y'all been doing chilled out there. I hope everything has been everything. But with the previous videos that I've been doing, right, with the story times, I've been liking them, and I want to keep them going. And with this one, I decided, how did I, in my perspective, how did I deal with guilt? Now, I really thought deeply about, everything that transpired in the past leading up to now, on how I dealt with that guilt and how I dealt with taking accountability for my action and everything that I did. And yeah, so basically, I'm gonna make this a story time for y'all, man. So, like, if you haven't watched the story time about me and dealing with the break and the breakup and everything, please, I recommend you go watch that video. But anyways, I want to talk about dealing with the guilt and everything that transpired with the aftermath of it. So of course, I confessed, I was truthful. I did, however, I did commit, cheating. I did do that. And then the aftermath of it, of course, karma hit me right back, with what she had going on. But the aftermath of that, after the breakup and everything right there, mind you, this was leaning into my late teens, early 20s and whatnot. And the aftermath of that, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's crazy, like, before I even get to the guilt part, it's crazy, like, the entire time, like, it took me, now mind you, it took me like 2 to 3 years to deal with that guilt. It took me 2 to 3 years to deal with that, because I couldn't face the fact that everything that happened to me, everything that transpired, was really because of me. And I was doing it all, man. I was trying to deal with other girls. I even call myself smoking. I even call myself trying to do anything I can to get away from this guilt, to get away from this trauma, to get away from this accountability, this responsibility of what that I did to me. I just didn't want to face it. And I would laugh, and I would, I would talk with family, friends, all that. But little did I know, with me, I was hurt, man. The entire time, man, I was hurt. I was dealing with shit that I didn't even know was there. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. And I never wanted to really go into that self-evaluation. And I feel like a lot of times when people are dealing with guilt and stuff, right, they don't want to take time and deal with that self-evaluation. They don't want to take time and deal with the fact that, hey, some of the stuff, now I do get it. When life things happen, you can't control that. But some of the things that have been brought upon us has a lot to do with the choices and everything that we made. You see what I'm saying? So, push come to shove, man, I never wanted to face that. It was at a point I didn't even want to tell my family. It took me a minute to confess to them about what I did, everything that transpired with me. It took me a minute to confess to that, because, man, oh man, it was hard. I mean, dealing with that guilt, man, dealing with it, it's difficult. It's extremely difficult. And this is what makes people lead to just having sex like crazy, dealing with multiple people, or smoking or drinking or anything that may be. This is what leads to it, because the reasoning is they just cannot deal with this guilt. They cannot deal with this trauma. And for me, like I said, I was trying to do everything under the book, and it just wasn't working. It just wasn't working, because I knew it was something that I was hiding from. It was something that I didn't want to face. And sure as day, it was one night, I just lost it. I lost it, man. My cousins, they were talking about a situation that didn't even have nothing to do with what I was dealing with. And out of nowhere, I just lost it. And everybody kept asking me after that, right? I just lost it. Like I was breaking doors, high speeding in cars, trying to hit, like it was just crazy. And I was throwing a whole tantrum, getting mad over a situation that had nothing to do with what I was going through. But I was more so pissed off at myself. You know, me sitting up here getting mad at somebody else, but little did I know. And after I took that self-evaluation and everything, I seen that I was really truthfully mad at myself, mad at the things that I did, and I didn't want to face it. And that's why I bugged out and everything. I bugged out on family and friends, people that I love, people that I respect, and I bugged out on them because of something that I was going through. And of course, they were mad at me. They were pissed at me. But afterwards, I told them about what I did. And you know, was it hard? Yes. How could you not? It was difficult, but I told them the real true reasoning on why. It was because I never could deal with that guilt. I never could deal with that pain of knowing that half of the shit that happened with me was because of me. And it took me a minute to express that to my family and my friends. It took me a minute to truly express what was the real reasoning on why I behaved the way I did. But before I could do that, it really, like I said, it took self-evaluation. It took being in tune with my emotions, and even more so, it took the fact of really me forgiving myself. And that's what I feel like a lot of people don't do. When you're trying to deal with guilt, when you're trying to deal with that accountability, when you're trying to deal with that, a lot of people they can't forgive themselves for the things that happen. They can't forgive themselves. And I know it's tough, it's hard, it's difficult. You got that. But if you never just really take that self-evaluation and you don't sit back and try to really truly evaluate it and forgive yourself for it, and even confess to the things you've done, you thinking it's going away, but really it's not. And because I never wanted to face it at the time, I was just going out putting on a mask, and I didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? I was going out wearing a mask, portraying this happy, cheerful person, but bruh, on the inside, I'm dying on the inside. You understand? I'm dying on the inside. And like I said, y'all, earlier, it took 2 to 3 years. It took 2 to 3 years to finally deal with that, man. Because I didn't find a way to cope with it. I didn't find a way to deal with it. And everything that I was trying at the time, it just wasn't working. And But afterwards, I really, like, bro, I was battling demons with this. And anybody who doesn't say demons aren't real, they lying to you. They lying to you, because I'm going to tell you right now, bro, demons are 100% real, man. They are. And I was really fighting that fight in my head between good and bad, you know? Like, it was like the bad was telling me, like, yeah, you see, you evil, or see, you ain't no good. You know, these people don't need you. Your family don't need you. You can't do better. It was like everything that was getting told, man. Evil was just really hitting me. But that's why I say, bro, it took 2 to 3 years, man. And that fight, it was tough. But however, I conquered it. And I feel way better than I felt in the past. But dealing with that guilt was really, really hard, because you have pain, you have trauma, you have everything that goes into that. And it was difficult. How could you not? It was difficult, bro. It was, bro, it was, But I say that to tell y'all this, man. I know for a fact, and it may not be a situation in regards to a relationship. It may not be that. But at the same time, listen, you may have a situation that you feel like you caused, you know what I'm saying? Or you were the reason why everything happened to you, okay? And for a lot of people, they get to their 40s, they get to their 50s not dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Not ever once taking that self-evaluation to really see, this is what I did. I need to confess. You'll be amazed how many people don't do that, man. And because they never do it, you think that everybody else is the problem. You think that everybody, but if you really take a real, true self-evaluation, I promise you, look yourself in the mirror. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's what I really had to do. And like I said, it was hard. Don't get me wrong. It was hard, bro. It was really, really, truly hard. But at the end of the day, we did it. We did it, and I'm the utmost grateful for that. I can't complain. But like I said, y'all, I tell y'all that to say, man, dealing with guilt, and even more so forgiving yourself. If you forgive yourself for it, watch how easy it is to take off that mask and be who you truly need to be for yourself. Because if you keep this mask on, eventually you're going to have to take this mask off. A mask don't stay on forever. It doesn't. Eventually you're going to have to take off this mask and stand in your true self, okay? You ever heard the saying, man, you made the bed, lay in it. And a lot of people don't want to lay in the beds that they make. But eventually you're gonna have to. And will it be tough? Yes, it will be. But it's not impossible. And you can do it. And I just want y'all to know that. You can do it. You can forgive yourself. If you can forgive yourself, nobody said the fight is easy. It may take like the duration that it took for me. But the most important thing is you focus on yourself. Don't deal with anybody if you know you got to focus on yourself. Don't do anything if you know for certain that you got to get this together. It's something internally that you got to work on. It's something interior that you got to work on. Bro, focus on that, because hurt people, y'all. And if you don't deal with that guilt, I'm telling you, it can mess not only you up, but somebody else up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all, bro, focus, work on that guilt. And I'm telling you, if you can do that, watch how different your mindset, watch how everything else is changed, okay? But like I said, bro, man, I want to tell y'all about that, bro. I want to talk to y'all about that, man. And also, bro, like, comment, subscribe, all that good news, man. Like I said, we got more on the way. But man, I really hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope somebody out there can really truly connect with this. And amen, bro, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, bro. Peace.